Hello, everyone.
What up?
Welcome to Heart of the City Radio.
Welcome.
You are tuning in with Miss Trashy Vashi, and you know who? Nobody.
No goddamn body, and this nigga here, he be here in a minute.
He comes through whenever he just walks in the door.
He just pops up, yeah.
He just walks in the door.
Thank y'all for tuning in tonight to a very special edition of Heart of the City Radio with Miss Trashy Vashi running her new adventure called When Girlfriends Talk.
Thank you.
Her and her homegirl Breen, Miss Sabrina, she'll be up here talking about what they do. And they got a special movement. We're going to be talking about domestic violence and just violence, period. Been a lot of bullshit going on. So we're going to address these topics tonight. You know, we back on our bullshit again for another week. How you feeling, Miss Vash?
Yes.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. You know, for one, I have to give a special shout out to the DMV for showing us so much love on Tuesday when we did our first show. It's called When Girlfriends Talk. Me and my girlfriend, Miss Queen B, Sabrina. We did our first show and we talked about domestic violence, something that's really like going on right now.
Shit popping now.
Yeah, it's like crazy right now.
You gotta stop this shit.
Yeah, we gotta stop the drama. But everything has been pretty good. I'm just excited. I want to say I really appreciate everything. The phone calls, the inboxes, the support.
Well, y'all doing some big shit though. So I mean, that's some shit that really need to be addressed. Because, like, you know, we sweep a lot of shit up under the rug and turn a blind eye to a lot of things. But domestic violence is real.
Yeah.
And you got a lot of young ladies that think that being in an abusive relationship is
cool.
Normal.
Right.
Like it's a normal, you know what I'm saying? Like it's some type of norm, and it's not. And I've been saying, just like over the last couple of weeks, like I can recall 4 incidents where you got 4 different women lost their life to their significant other.
Yeah.
Like that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. So, you know, I think it's important that y'all address that. I'm proud of y'all for doing that. And tonight we're gonna get into that. What got y'all started? You know what I'm saying? Where y'all plan on going with it? So stay tuned. Heart of the City Radio. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. We'll be right back with Miss Breen, and she's gonna tell y'all all about what they got popping with this When Girlfriends Talk movement they got going on. So stay tuned. We'll be right back in about 30 seconds. We ain't got no sponsors. Fuck out of here. We right back. Heart of the City. this shit here.
Yo, we back
Guess
live and direct. Guess who we have? We have
Miss Sabrina. This is Miss
Queen B.
Matter of fact, introduce yourself. Let's.
She said Queen B.
we're gonna let Queen.
She
B
just said
say
Queen.
so.
Queen B.
I'm gonna be Queen B. I'm not gonna be Brain Bree.
Okay,
anymore.
this
I'm
Miss
Queen B.
Miss Queen Bree B, one half of the super group.
Miss Bashy.
I'm Bashy.
When the girlfriends talk, they got
Yes.
a new movement. Now listen, please tell us all about what y'all got going on. I seen the show. I was impressed. I like what y'all got going on. But y'all explain for yourselves when girlfriends talk, what y'all do, what y'all got going on.
Okay, well, actually, it's just something that just kind of happened. It was an idea that turned into just like a movement. We were just, kind of playing around with, just having a conversation. We met doing a little gig or whatever we had going on, and we became girlfriends. So we always talk on the phone and, hang out. So I was like, why don't we do something? Sabrina knows a lot of people. Well, Queen B, excuse me. She knows a lot of folks and I know a lot of folks, and I wanted to do something that encourages women to do something, positive and bring everyone together. So we just thought of an idea of having a show. But we wanted our show to be unique. We didn't want the stage platform. We wanted more of a cool, laid back platform. So instead of us doing, radio, we did Facebook live stream. We doing YouTube, all of those type of things. Everything will be social media bound.
Okay.
Instead of, sitting up. And then we'll travel to you as well. Like we'll come to you and interview you.
Now, what will the girlfriends be talking about?
Empowering other females. Now we're talking about domestic violence and missing. We're gonna be talking about the missing children in the area.
So
Everything.
just basically everything.
Everything that's going on.
That's
everything
real.
that's going
everything
on.
That's
So
real.
that's what we'll be talking about. We're trying to go into different areas, support everything that's going on. Just empowering everybody.
She
everything's
like,
going
look,
on.
we out here. That's
Yeah,
what she said. We out
we
here.
just doing
Out
so
here.
much.
I like that. I
we
like
have
that.
a lot going on.
Yeah, we have
Yeah,
so
I
much
can dig
going
that. I
on.
can
Like,
dig that shit.
at this point, we just have like so much going on. Like, we have a
I just want to touch on that.
Oh, go ahead.
I think that it's very it's good. I think it's a brilliant idea that you guys are bringing awareness to these important ideas, because as we are the people in the community, we carry on every day like these things don't matter, but at the end of the day, these are like some of the very important issues, because it can easily be your child that's missing, or it can easily be your sister going through domestic violence.
You're right.
You know what I mean? And they're either scared to either say something or whatever the case may be. So I think it's important that our listeners and our viewers really take heed, because these are very important issues that are lingering on in our community, like our community.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Like firsthand.
These are young boys and girls missing of color, the black young girls and boys. So if we don't handle it, it's not going to be handled, as you can see the way that the government is going nowadays. So we really got to tackle these issues, y'all.
All right, so look, y'all, this is breast. I mean, no, I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong damn. Domestic. I'm talking
Domestic
about.
violence.
No, we talking about.
Child.
I'm talking about titties.
about breast and breast.
What the hell? I'm
mean
talking about
domestic
titties.
violence.
I meant to say
Domestic
domestic, but the breast just came out. But you know what I'm
so
saying?
ignorant. Get on my
But
nerves.
listen, with all this domestic violence shit, I see y'all got going on. I see y'all got a movement, that an event that y'all gonna be sponsoring. Tell us about that. What's your goal? What's your aims?
Okay, well, we have an event coming up in October the 28th, 2017. Halloween bus party. We will be going to the Laurel Haunted House Here's the flyer where you can see it. It's the save the date. We just want to hang out with our friends, go have some scary fun, party it up, enjoy ourselves. Then we have a big trip coming up. Where we going, Breen?
Cabo.
Yeah,
July
Cabo.
the 12th.
Cabo.
The 16th.
Cabo, yeah.
Mhm.
Girlfriend Talk is going to Cabo.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Thank
So-
you. Come through.
Can boyfriends come?
Yeah, men.
That's all
You
right.
did?
It's some
Like,
men
we
too,
was
so
like-
Going to
yeah.
Cabo.
Yes.
Damn.
We're going to Cabo. That's July the 12th through the 16th.
Yes.
And we have monthly payments on that.
Yeah.
First deposit, $50. That's due tomorrow. Monthly payments, $80 for double. What is it? $100 for single, I think.
I think.
So,
And you guys get paid tomorrow, so no excuses. It's Friday.
yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
but we are so excited. Like it's so much, and that's just something small. We today we was like, oh my God, we need a calendar because
Right. To keep up with
so
everything.
everybody is just reaching out, like showing us love, and it's just like, oh my God, all for doing something that really was just like,
On
girl,
the
we should
phone,
just do,
just
yeah,
talking, yeah.
we should just hang out and go get something to eat and let's, talk. And it was just like, I was like, dang, I really, sometimes it comes from a mess to
Now,
make
I
a
s-
better situation.
I seen y'all show. I seen your show Tuesday, and I like the angle that you guys was on. And like I said, I want to get to this domestic violence kick because, like, just even with like the missing teacher that was just found murdered
Yes,
by her
boy-
boyfriend.
Yes.
Then I just seen another case where the young lady was stabbed to death and her brother was stabbed trying to save her.
Oh, wow.
And
then you-
before that,
the
the
incident where the young lady crashed into the tree. She was shot to death. Her boyfriend was locked up. And then I think the most heinous of them all was with the young man that set the girl on fire. Whoa.
Yeah.
Like that's 4 incidents in
And the
a
girl
month
that-
span.
and the girl she-
Yeah,
was
the
a
month,
week back.
yeah.
A week's
Yeah.
back.
What about
a
the
week.
the 19-year-old girl in Chicago?
Yeah.
so, like,
She was
Ooh.
raped- She
Yeah.
was raped and
Right,
killed.
so
Yeah.
right, so it's a lot of like violence against women that's going on right now. Like, I understand the driven. I know what's driving y'all to address these. How has the support from the community been since that y'all been reaching
It's been
out?
really
and talking
well.
about it?
Just yesterday, me and her, we was on the phone. No, the night it was that Tuesday, we was on the phone, and I was walking to the store, and a woman that we know, came up to me and was like, I just saw y'all. I mean, that was real good, and you know what I'm saying, hit me up. I want y'all to come through and all of that. And it was like not even an hour later. So everyone is really coming to us, being very supportive. I mean, whatever we got going on, whatever conversation that we have going on, it's just so deep, and we are coming from experience. Like,
Yep.
it's not just something that we're reading. It's something that happens to us in our communities. It's something that happens to us personally
Or
in our
in our
homes.
family, someone in our families,
Yeah,
yeah.
so it's like we talking about real life things. Like, and it's not just sad topics. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Like, we're gonna do beauty month. We're gonna invite all you makeup and hair guru, nail techs and stuff to come on, and we're gonna talk to you guys. I mean, just everything. We want to do a lot of stuff that's for women, but we want to include the men too, because a lot of our women with us is married or in relationships. So we want to bring everyone together, like, just everybody come together, have a good time.
Yeah.
Positive.
And also the men for domestic violence, because there's
Yes.
a couple men that's out there
That's
going
getting
through
whooped?
abuse. Yeah.
By the girl?
No,
Yeah.
real
No,
life.
for
That-
real.
no,
It's a
that-
lot of
that
men.
happens,
It's
though.
a lot of men.
No,
I
I ain't
actually
know
had a
that
guy
happens.
today.
I
Men getting
No,
whipped too.
I know, but Bree-
yes,
Bree,
yes.
and-
Men getting whipped.
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah,
Bree,
'cause
you
I
know
wanna
what?
go
When
all the
at
way.
one point in time, I used to think like, what?
Get the fuck out of here.
No, men,
Yeah.
for real, getting
No, but
whipped.
no, it's
I
some
gave out
real
the number
live-
today.
It's some real live
Yeah.
men.
I gave
that-
out the 800 number
Don't
today
say
to a
real
man.
live men.
Yes, to a man. I I gave out the 800 number
y'all.
today.
Hey, you know, man,
Yeah.
I gotta keep it 100.
I mean,
man.
well,
Don't
you look
say
at it
real
like this.
life
You look at it
men
like
getting
this.
whooped by their girls. dog.
But I check
What
this
ain't
out.
supposed to- Hey, excuse me.
Check this out.
My girl just whooped me. I need y'all to come get it. That's what
Oh,
you're
yeah,
supposed to say.
Somebody said gay men.
That's what you're supposed to say on the phone call.
Hey,
No.
I thought that. And
That's
listen,
not true,
listen,
though.
I
No,
thought
it's
that.
men.
No, but check
It's
this
not
out.
true.
Check this out. You got a
Y'all
lot of
funny.
men that was brought up to not put their hands on,
On women,
Exactly.
yeah.
and
Verbal abuse. Most men go through verbal
Yeah.
abuse more than physical abuse.
I didn't.
Men
And true that.
did.
True that
Men-
too.
A
True
woman,
that.
a woman will walk up to you and be mad and fight you.
Right.
But a man, we really do verbally curse men out. You know, we are all guilty of going hard on men. I know I'm not the only one out here
Right.
that be like, oh,
Right.
for real.
So are you
You know-
are you a male abuser?
No, I'm not. I'm not an abuser, but you better be thorough.
You need.
You better. You
somebody
better,
gonna call
you better
it
be
this
thorough.
number on you.
Pull your drawers
No,
up,
don't call no
nigga.
number on me. You better just be thorough.
If your baby daddy listening, man, call that number on
no.
Trashy Bastard, man.
We understand,
Look, man,
fam. We understand.
cuz.
But no, but and like I said, I know men that have been in physical
Yes.
physical confrontations with their girl solely because they was raised to not hit a woman, and the
Yes.
respect for their mom, out of respect for their mother, they felt like it was disrespectful, no matter how much she put their hands on them. I'm not the one personally to say I agree with it, but
Yeah.
I understand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna choke you or something. I mean, something. You ain't gonna hit me. No.
That's abuse.
I've been abused. I mean, I'm just saying. So I'm not saying. No, that's defense. That's
I'm
self-defense.
not
No, no, no.
ready
But we
for
not
nobody to
advocating.
put their hands
But-
on me.
yeah,
like
and
I'm
I'm-
just not.
Yeah.
Like
And
I'm
I don't
past
believe-
that point in my
I don't-
life.
I
Like
don't
don't
believe- yeah.
touch me.
I don't believe in it either, though. I don't
don't.
believe in having. If I got to put my hands on you, I think that's the point in our relationship that
It's
it should
over.
be
It
over.
My
should be
thing is
over.
just go get your sister.
Yeah, if I gotta go get my
your
sister.
sister.
If I gotta
don't put your hands on me. Just go get your sister.
so you beat up my
That's all I'm
sister,
saying.
I'm supposed to make love
I
to
mean,
you
but I'm
afterwards.
just saying
though?
you gonna
Like
let
for
me
real?
anyway.
Like for real?
Cause you're not gonna get your sister. You really not. You gonna be like, I ain't even gonna call.
You
Tammy
just beat
down
my
there for
you
her.
just beat my sister up though. And I'm
No, I'm
supposed to
just
be like,
saying.
that's
But
my
before
Budo.
you do that, if you gotta fight that bad and beat a girl up, just call big
But what
shorty down there that be going hard or whatever. And be like, come up here. I need you to hand me something.
I'm
You know, don't put your hands on her. Like, don't do that.
don't you ain't that.
Don't, you know, and
Don't
you know,
don't
do
put
that.
hands on your women.
Don't, y'all.
Women, don't put your hands on your men.
But look
please.
though, on the serious note, I feel like men are designed to be stronger than women, regardless if
Of
you work
course,
out or not, or if
yeah.
you're athletic or not. You're designed to be stronger than the woman species. So
Yes.
So just as much as you're not supposed to be hitting a woman, you're not supposed to be calling because you're getting your ass whooped. Like you're strong enough like
Oh,
to not
that is so
get your ass
biased,
whooped
though.
without
No,
look,
but
hear
see,
me.
some men need
You
to speak
you
to
should
someone
be
besides
strong
their
enough
homeboys.
to not get your ass
See,
whooped by your
Breeze.
girl without putting
But
your
now,
hands
Breeze,
on her.
You are the homeboy that the homeboy that's being abused don't want to talk to because you're gonna say
Yeah,
stuff
Breeze
like
gonna
that.
have her
You
tied
know,
up. He gonna have her hog tied.
Some men want to speak with a counselor or someone that can help them too. They don't want to say, "Oh man, you know she be in that joint going hard, man. You know, going off. She done cuss me out, threw my stuff out, bleached my stuff. She was sitting up waiting in front of the house. You know." They don't want to tell you because you're going to be like, oh, yeah, because you ain't thorough enough because you know what I'm saying.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Nah.
I feel as though I could get
He
my
might
point
not wanna
across
lose
to
his job.
I feel like I could get my point across
No.
to any woman I deal with without having to be physical. Like you should have
Okay,
enough
yeah.
respect and
Right.
a little bit of fear of me to understand like you're not
Fear?
gonna cross that line. So stop playing with me. Like don't even do that. So I just feel like if niggas ain't
Ooh,
on
you
that
see
same
me down
page,
here. I had to slide all
No,
the way
facts.
down.
then you know what I'm saying.
She
That,
looking.
that just is what
Fear
it
of
is.
you. Oh, no.
Well, have enough respect to know that you ain't
Nah.
gonna do nothing
No, that
crazy.
thing gonna be 50-50. Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, then,
you
you
scared?
know.
Oh, we
I got
both
enough
scared.
respect. I got enough respect for you to not knock your ass out when you need to
Yeah,
be.
you gonna have to
Man.
know that though.
Yeah,
you
so-
gonna, on mothers, you gonna have to
So,
know
so
that.
look, that's why.
That's why we. You know
That's
what I'm
why we're denouncing.
saying? Denouncing that.
Yes, you gotta
Domestic
denounce
violence.
domestic.
You gotta
It
denounce
starts
it,
with
like-
respect
I'm-
in the relationship.
But
Two
I
people
think,
gotta
but you
have
know
respect
what?
for each
but
other.
you know what? I think a lot of women we become dependent of men, and we ask men too much to validate ourselves. So when we give these guys all of this trust or whatever we give them, if they do physically fight you or verbally abuse you or spiritually bring you down, sometimes it might be normal to you because this is something that you've seen in generations of your life growing up, or you might see it in your neighborhood where men disrespect women. So a little girl that's coming up, maybe 15, if her boyfriend smacks her, she think it's cute. You know, we don't open it up to say, if he smacks you, don't just call your brother. Like, really have a conversation with whoever raised him, because they don't need to be raising people no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much deeper. Who raised you?
Well,
you know, it's so
and that
much
plays
deeper.
a big
Yes.
part. Like,
Yes.
a lot of us, we don't examine backgrounds. Like,
Yes.
we don't do background checks and to see what type of environment your significant other is coming out
Ooh,
of.
your baby
Like,
fathers and mother.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you
you
not
gotta
really
do
doing
a security clearance
if you're not doing
nowadays.
a background check, because a lot of times a lot of people come from them abusive
Yes,
households.
but the thing
and
about
violence
it is,
begets violence.
but see, some people, even though the abuse be in the household, some people don't get physically abused. They get verbally abused, and they don't think that it's abuse. Because if somebody's been calling you a bitch since you were 5, you know, you're 15 now. So it's like, I ain't tripping off that. No, it's not right. You know, if you have an older brother that, you know, he might be trying to rough you up, but now he's like jabbing you and beating you up and, you know, screaming at you and antagonizing you. And then you get a man that's just like your brother or just like your father or just like your, you know, a male figure in your life. You're lost. You know, because you have someone that's been physically or mentally or verbally or spiritually abusing you, but you think it's normal, so you're passing that down generations. It's like, now we know what is happening, or now we're opening doors to see what's happening. It's time to figure out how we're going to stop this. What are we going to do?
That's the question. What do you suggest though? Like now we
I
asked the
suggest-
question, but let's like for all of us that understand the severity of how domestic violence is. What are the solutions? Like, if everybody, I want everybody to just give me a constructive solution. That
You go
would
ahead,
think.
Breen.
Start it off.
Queen B.
Queen B.
She
Well,
need
you mean
answer to
the situation.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
like,
yeah,
what
right,
do you
right.
think the
What-
solution
what
would be?
What would you think a solution for putting an end to a lot of this domestic violence should be? Like, if from your perspective,
Leave.
roll out.
Yeah. I'll leave. And a lot of people say it's hard to just get up and leave. A lot of people stay in a situation because they have children. They don't want to break the family up. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to hurt the kids and stuff like that. But I think I'll leave. At this day and time, I'll leave. Because if it starts off with like a push, and then the push leads up to hitting you, and then once they hit you, you know, it just get worse. Now they shooting and stabbing and burning you up and stuff like that. It's just sad, you know. So I'll just leave. And then it's a lot of 800 numbers out here that can help you. So
Yeah, groups.
yeah, it's different home. You know, what is it, like shelters or something?
Yeah,
It's a
safe
lot of-
haven
yes,
places.
Yes, safe haven spots you can go to, and then I don't know. I guess they just scared. A lot of them say they scared to leave because of the kids. The ones I talk to, because of the kids, they just don't want to leave because of the kids, or they say they're not going to do it again. Like the Lanice we had the other night. One night she thought it'd end. He beat her up, and I said, "How long it took you to go back?" She said she went back the same night. You know what I'm saying?
Damn it,
So
man.
yeah. So, and then they think they're in love, and they really not in love. So.
Well,
Yeah, you think you're in love, but that don't be love.
I'm gonna be the first to get on record and say, I know it's gonna sound crazy coming from me, but they need to upgrade the penalty or the consequences for breaking that law. Then these niggas think twice, they think 3 times before they hit their girls.
So stiffer penalties for
Because that
okay.
shit is basically a slap on the wrist for real. Because you know what I'm saying. They call the police. You go to jail for a night. You'll come out. You know what I mean. And it's just like counseling or something like that. Boom. It's a slap on the wrist. But if you say shit, it's an automatic mandatory 3-year sentence for domestic violence. If you get found guilty, niggas will start thinking twice. Like, hold up, Slam. I could do 3 years for domestic for hitting my girl.
for hitting her.
Then they like, okay, let me hold up. Make it a mandatory
Yes.
Yeah.
type thing. You know what
Yes.
I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, I ain't doing for domestic violence. It's like I said, men are designed to be stronger than women anyway. So it's not like they can beat you. You have no reason to be fighting a woman. That's just what it is. Like,
Facts.
you know what I mean? Take it, you know. And half you niggas will fight a girl for you fight a nigga you
Thank
got a
you.
problem
Yes.
with in the
I
street.
was
So
waiting on it.
I don't
wait
even-
on it.
I don't
I
even
was waiting on
understand
the
that
truth.
notion. You
Yeah.
whoop your girl ass, but a nigga threaten you, then you don't even walk his direction.
Right.
So it's like, you know what I mean? Cut it out. So at the end of the day, make them penalties stiffer, and then we'll see how these niggas think.
Well, my solution
It's gonna be good.
is to, in the beginning, really pay attention to the red flags.
Yeah.
Like, try your hardest. I know these guys, when it's really good, it's really good. But I know when it's really bad, it is really bad. Like life threatening. It comes to a point where you got to keep it real with yourself, y'all. Men and women, you got to look in the mirror and be like, hold up. It ain't, is this what life is about? Me getting beat up every day, or being mentally abused. I love him and I'm afraid for somebody else to love me because I don't think they're gonna love me like him, but he don't love you. It's just, if you can pay attention to the red flags in the beginning, try to get out in the beginning before it gets too far, because that one minor choke can turn into the rest of your life.
You touched on something that I was just about to ask too. You think vulnerability plays a part
Yes.
in why a lot of women
Yes.
stay in abusive
Let me
relationships?
tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. When you are vulnerable,
Vulnerable.
Vulnerable.
vulnerable. Sorry, vulnerable. Vulnerable. I'm sorry, you guys.
No, it's all good.
Cold-blooded niggas over
That's-
there, man.
That's her lingo.
vulnerable. My
Vulnerable.
lingo.
Fuck that.
My
Vulnerable.
lingo.
Right,
But
go ahead.
I think that men are really strong, like Aubrey said, and they take advantage, and women do too.
Yeah.
They prey
Women
on
do
you.
too.
Yeah, women
Yeah.
prey on you. They prey on you a whole lot. But I think that men, from the situations that I've been in, I can't speak from what men, women do to men, because I got my ways and all that stuff too. So I'm just saying.
We know.
But
We
I'm
know.
saying,
Okay.
but I think that men know, like, okay, she's sweet for it. Like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and spend a night for a whole month. Then I'm gonna get her to buy me a car. Yeah, they do stuff like that. They'll come, you beefing with your girl, you don't know what's going on. You get a girl that bought you a car, you done moved in over there, then moved in over here, and you thinking, oh, I want to be around him more because I don't want her to be around him. And then he plays on that. So now you trying to spend all your time with him when you got 5 other guys chasing you, but you're not paying them no mind because he's telling you, oh, I love you. But he gonna smack you or tell you you ain't good enough, or you don't look good, or you ain't small enough, or your titties ain't big enough, or however they want to perceive you to be, and you sitting there trying to fix yourself, fix dinner, pay attention to the kids, nurture this Bama, and you just stop. Leave. Try to. If you can't leave, then call us. Call your girlfriends. Email us. We'll try to help you and try to figure out some places that you can go with some programs, or, get you on the track to talking with someone, even have your kids do something. Just try to leave. It's nothing else to say. If you stay, he might kill you or she might kill you. If you leave, you got a better chance of getting out. And protect your kids. If you don't care about yourself. Not saying if you don't care about yourself. I'm gonna rephrase that. If you're not in a point in time in your life where you are not loving yourself enough, love your kids enough to get out.
Yeah.
And you know what's the scary?
know?
You know what the scary part about this whole situation? Because it's not just the women that go through the abuse. The people around you go through it.
Yeah,
with
they go
you
through it with you.
psychologically. Like,
Relationships are tarnished.
like
Friendships
right,
is gone.
friendships become tarnished.
Yeah.
And okay, even as a friend or a relative, like for me to sit back and to allow, you know what I'm saying, this abuse to continue, it does something to me or guys like me as a loved one. And at the same time, your hands are kind of tied because the moment you intervene, you go in there and you put hands on this joker, and then she goes right back
Oh,
with
then
him.
you mad.
Now you look like the asshole.
Yeah,
like,
and they
you done
beefing with you.
Now,
Now
yeah,
everybody
right,
beefing with you.
Everybody
You the bad
beefing
guy.
with me because I love you enough to go over here and fuck this nigga up that's fucking you up.
Right.
So now I look like, you know what I'm saying, I'm stuck with the IE ass face. I'm walking around like I just done ate a whole bunch of shit. Cause everybody want to press charges and point
Right.
me out as the bad guy when I'm trying to help you out. So it doesn't just affect you, the woman, as the individual. It also affects us, the people that's around you that love you. So, you know, in the end, we gotta be conscious of, you know what I'm saying, who we choose to let in our life. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I know plenty of situations where brothers, myself or someone else, you know, no one took that beef to that front door. Like, you know, you like hitting on this woman, hit on me. You know what I'm saying? You wind up getting into an altercation with the joker, and then only for her to go right back. Like, nigga, for real, for real, for real. I know a young lady, me and her was best friends since kindergarten. Tiffany Gates, I'll never forget her. Same shit, she kept repeatedly taking back the same dude, and he wound up stabbing her to death, like stabbed her like 30 times. You see what I'm saying? After, you know what I'm saying, numerous times being told, go ahead and just leave.
It's so hard to leave though. Like, you built this time. Like, most women, I know for me, in the situations that I've been in, is that it was so hard because it's like I didn't put in all these years. Like, godly, like,
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
fuck them years.
I mean, no, but that's what you say.
And I know.
You know, it's so much easier said than done when you
And
built
I know,
the whole
and I get it. And that's why I
relationship.
say,
Your whole life is built around this situation. Even though it's a bad situation, but your life is built around, you wake up with this guy or this woman, you know, your kids is, you know, around this guy. He might be a good dude to your kids, but he might be beating you, you know, but it's just you built, this is your family.
Well, that go back to what somebody said earlier. You gotta peep the signs. You know what I mean? Because if you was in this relationship for so long, I'm pretty sure the signs.
But I'm
were
gonna
there.
tell you something though, Aubrey, and I gotta keep it 100, like straight up. It's some men who don't show signs.
Yeah.
Like, I promise you, like, I'm a living witness to say I have been in a situation where this person didn't show no signs.
It's certain triggers.
Yeah, it's certain triggers,
things
and then
that trigger,
I was
like,
so manipulated that I didn't even see what he was doing until it was literally years later, and it was all over, and I was like, dang, all so long ago. I kind of knew it, but it was when people manipulate you first and then bring you into a violent situation, your whole mind is to, this is not happening to me. You'll even judge someone else that it's happening to and say, oh, that wouldn't be me. But you in there getting beat up, or you're getting it worse because you're accepting it. At least this person is trying to leave, you know, or left with nothing. Absolutely nothing. You left with your kids and a pot of milk, you know, and a bed mattress, and you trapped it out until you can get on your feet. It's so many women and men that has to do this.
Okay, so let me ask you this, because you said this earlier, and I think let me ask you this question. do you think that a lot of women mistake abusive men for thorough men?
Yes.
Remember we
Yes.
say you like a man that's thorough,
Yes,
like
we
you know,
do. Yeah, I mean,
somebody that's a stand-up man's
a
man.
stand-up man's man. I mean, but my thorough is different from not being strong. You know, my thorough is coming from, you know, like, I'm gonna need for you to have some type of credit. I'm just sorry.
But
Like, I'm not
whooping your
care of
girl
her-
ain't
taking
being
care of
strong
home
though.
thorough,
yeah,
not
like
a
yeah,
whoop
right,
ass
right.
thorough.
Not no bum nigga. Like,
Yeah,
I want
take
you
care
to
of
be
home, be thorough,
right.
do the responsibilities
right.
at home.
You treat me
Yeah.
like this is us. You holler at me. You got me together. You respect it. Everybody know what time it is. He gonna take care of his wife, kids,
Right.
or his situation. I ain't talking about no shoot 'em up, pow pow, because I ain't trying to.
But
Been there, done
those are
that.
not thorough niggas. So let's be clear on that. Shoot 'em up, pow pow niggas ain't
Yeah,
thorough.
yeah, not those kind. I'm talking
Anybody
about
can shoot 'em up, pow pow.
right.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about them. I'm
Let's
talking
get
about
that
like, you know, a stand up, like thorough with
And
me.
it's-
Like,
and
I
it's-
know he loves me. He's about me.
Right,
He's about
and I
my
think
family,
that's why-
about my situation. That's my thorough.
And I think
Right.
that's why it's important that y'all are doing this, because
Mm-hmm.
a lot of women don't understand what a thorough man is, or what it is to have a good dude. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, this right here could be the start of a movement where you get women that know what type of man they want and what type of man is essential
Yes,
for
for them.
starting a good family. So
Yeah.
you know, I applaud y'all. You know what I'm saying? I think it's definitely necessary, because it's just been a sad chain of events that's just been going down. Like, you got like men that's really killing their girls, like out of jealous rages, and or you know, you loved her good enough, you know, to put the dick in her and get her pregnant, but you don't love her good enough to have
Yeah,
that
that was
kid.
back to back.
Yeah, and
One
that shit
burned
crazy.
up and
That-
one
that's-
died. That's just
No, but look though, here's the crazier thing about it, right? None of these people were declared insane or insanity. So it's like, obviously, like, you knew when she got pregnant, and you knew, like, when you was like, oh, I'ma set her on fire, you knew you weren't going to get away with it, though.
Right.
She's pregnant. You think
Right.
they're gonna let you get away with that shit?
No, and then
so
you
how
left the ball here and
stupid
there.
are you?
I wouldn't even have went.
It'll be easy for you to just say, fuck you, take me to court, come get this $300 a month for 18 years.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then the burn shot it, and then you up the river for the rest of your life. Like, think about this. Lil.
And then you will never like.
It's only,
like
it'll only
that.
be $300 to $500 a month.
So
bro.
let's
that's
give you.
it.
Look,
I'm just
PSA.
saying, bro.
PSA to all the fuckboys that don't understand. If you stick your
Right.
dick in somebody raw, you're looking at 18 to life. 18 to life. That's just minimum. That's just the minimum for it. 18 to life. So all that, I ain't want to have no baby. And
Well,
you
use
know,
protection. Shit.
that's the best thing. But I'm just
Yeah.
saying, when do we start taking accountability for our own actions and say that if I'm having this sexual relationship with this woman, and I know that I'm in I have a marriage, I'm having extramarital affairs over here on this other side, that whatever comes out of this relationship, I have to accept. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, I told her I ain't want to have no baby.
Oh,
and
no, I
she
told her I was
refused.
married. I told her I had a wife.
And I ain't want no kids. Like, did you say that when you was, you was
Yeah.
going to work? And you was doing your thing, and you knew you wasn't protecting yourself.
But you have a family at home. Why not protect yourself anyway?
That should be
Yeah, so protect yourself.
It should be protect yourself. But for those that's not, like, own up to your face the consequences. You
Yeah.
understand what
That
I'm
shit
saying?
like
Every man
boxing.
should be held.
Protect
Yeah.
yourself at all
Yeah.
times,
Yes.
bruh.
Every man should be held accountable for their
Yeah.
actions. So
Yeah,
you know what I'm
but,
saying. If you having kids outside your relationship,
Yeah.
man,
You playing
don't set her
games.
on fire. Please don't.
Playing
Please
games.
don't, right.
Just pay the $300 to
Just pay the
$500 for
right.
18 years. You'll be okay. It's only $300 to $500, bruh. I'm telling you. Yeah, if you're in the state of Maryland or DC, it's only $300 to $500 a month. That's it. You ain't got to talk to the babe. You can take yourself to court and tell the judge, this all I got is $300. And they gonna slam the guy and say, okay, good. That's it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But dog, Now you in jail for the rest of your God-given life, bro.
Right.
You about to be anally raped for
Then
the
they gonna
rest of
do
your
you
life.
so
Coach.
bad in the joint. They just gonna do you so bad.
I mean,
I'm
because
telling
my
you.
thing is like, and then the saddest part is this child has to grow up knowing that their biological father tried to kill them and set their mother on fire. One of the hugest stories that has happened in 2017 is because your dad, your bum ass father, did not want you. So instead of him being a man
And just leaving.
he set your mother on fire. Wow. She was pregnant with you. Like that gotta be like that's so
But why he waited
messed
so
up.
late? She
You
was
old.
ready to have the baby.
But my
Yeah,
thing is,
oh.
that's
She was
just
great.
No.
messed up.
That,
That's
all that
messed
says
up.
is for about what? She was 7 months.
No.
8 months.
She had her baby.
She was going to have it 7 weeks
Oh,
early.
yeah.
Okay,
7
so
weeks early.
she's
Right.
7 months pregnant. All
Right.
that's saying is from the time he found out she was 2 or 3 months pregnant when she first told him, for the past 4 months he been battling with her, saying how he don't want to have a baby, and then when she finally passed the abortion date, the abortion timing, so then it's like reality setting in. He being a sucker and he's scared. So now he like, what the fuck I'ma do? Yeah, whether he got a girl or not, or a wife or not, he just a sucker. So he panicked, and like suckers do, that's what the fuck he did, thinking that she was gonna burn away and nobody's gonna find her, and he was gonna get away. Like a dickhead. That's what he was thinking.
wasn't
It
thinking-
has to be
I
because
think, but you know-
what else were you thinking?
I don't think that they think.
You really thought you was gonna get away though?
But you know, sometimes people really
The fuck?
be in situations where their mind is not working.
It can't be.
You know, like
It can't
you
be.
just don't know what people go through. Like you don't know
it
what
can't
was on
be.
this dude. I do believe that mental illness plays a major part in domestic violence.
I don't think
Oh no,
I think so.
all day.
I don't think
No,
Straight up.
all day. It has to be.
It
has to be
something
He has to be
mentally
insane
wrong
to
with
think
you.
he was
No.
gonna
It
get
has
away
to
with
be.
that
You
shit.
have to
I
be
don't think so.
mentally
That
wrong.
goes in the world's dumbest criminals.
No, I think it has to be a
You have to have
certain level of
problem
mental
to
illness.
set a
in
pregnant
order-
woman on
yeah.
fire. You're not in your right mind to do that.
Yeah, that's not mental stability.
That's you're not stable
You don't
to do
think so?
anything like that. You have to be but it's different strands of illnesses.
he had to get what was it? Gasoline, right?
I don't know what
Nigga ain't got no mental illness.
He had to
just
go
a bitch
get
ass
it.
nigga, man.
You
No,
had to
okay,
go
well,
on
well,
the
well,
steps.
see,
You had
Yeah,
to.
man. You
I
know what
don't
the
think
fuck
so.
he was doing, man.
I
You
don't
bitch
think
ass
so.
nigga,
I don't
man.
think so.
No,
It's some bitch ass niggas out
but
here for
I'm
real,
saying
man.
this, but I'm saying not
It's crazy.
excusing that I'm not excusing mental illness with the actual premeditation.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you can
Exactly,
still premeditate,
exactly.
but your ass is crazy.
Yeah, you got to.
You crazy.
You're mentally disturbed
You're disturbed.
in order for you to think of accelerating and putting your girl on fire.
Fire.
That's not normal.
With your
thinking,
baby.
Yeah, that's not
Oh,
normal.
that's
In the
Crazy.
tub, in the bathroom,
That's
something
not-
you're not
Yeah.
mentally there.
Yeah,
something is
some-
wrong.
something's
Like the
loose.
girl. I shout out to Miss Stephanie and Miss Kim for Nicole's House Without Walls for Nashante and Chloe. 2 years ago, her daughter's father had to be out of his mind. Came up to her house in the morning before she went to work, shot and killed her, reached in the back seat, shot and killed his 2-year-old daughter, and then went to work and act like his
Nothing
friend
happened.
killed his baby mother. That's why he was sad. So they locked his ass up. You're not mentally there. Like, he could have not been in his right mind when he went to work to say, my friend's baby mama just passed away. No, you killed your baby mother. And on top of that, you shot your daughter, your 2-year-old, in a car.
All because he didn't want to pay what?
All because he did not want to pay
$300 to $500.
$300.
$300 to $500. Now you will never see the light of that. And I hope they burn
Shit.
you up on fire. I hope they throw gasoline and locks and socks and
Slim,
rush
that-
you upside your
No,
head.
no.
That's
I'm
cool.
not even being funny, but that's $100 a week.
Yeah, that's
That's
it.
$20 a day.
Yeah.
Do you mean to tell me you couldn't put that away?
You could have fed
No,
some. You
no,
could have
no.
you could
Wrong
feed
question.
hungry kids.
Do you mean to tell me that's what led you to burn your baby mama?
Yeah,
or to
a
shoot
bum.
your baby
He's
mama
a bum.
and shoot your kid?
These are bums. These are the Bamas that we was talking about last week. That's Bama stuff. People like that do. It's just like you got to be the Bama. You. It's nothing else to say.
Yeah,
Why would you do it?
Cold-blooded Bama.
Yeah, you like. I don't even want to know. I don't even. My thing is, bruh. I don't even want to hear your side of the story. I'm like that with those type of dudes. I don't want to hear your side of the story.
Like, what can you say though? What can you say?
Yeah, what you
like
say don't matter.
That's gonna be logical enough for me to say, oh yeah, all right, yeah, I get what I feel you, cuz. I feel you, cuz. I would have burned. I would have burned that bitch up too. Yeah, I would have. Yeah, I would have shot my kid too. But yeah, no, fuck out of here. Like, no,
wrong answer.
Like, nah, fuck out of here.
Yeah, you know better.
And like I said, a lot of these niggas is whores. Let's call spades. A lot of niggas is spades, man. I mean, a lot of these niggas is whores, flat out. You know, because that's the only reason I can see a man doing some wild Bama geeking ass shit like that to kill your kid and your baby moms or to set her on fire. Then you got the white dude that just dumped his baby mother in the ditch and then go hold her, and then go hold the mother hand like like he ain't just like like he ain't just kicked dirt on the bitch just a few minutes ago. Like, fuck, for real though, Slim. Woo! For real, man. For real. Like, for real. Like, nigga, you know where the bitch at the whole time though.
Everything.
They got search parties and vigils for the broad, and you know where she at. You Bama ass nigga. You man,
cold-blooded.
Man,
that's crazy.
That's cold-blooded.
You fat bastard. Did you see him?
Yeah, that was
you
sad.
Fat fuck. You look like one big jug of milk. You fat motherfucker. I can't stand. Listen, I can't stand them though. I can't stand them because I got a daughter. I got a sister. I got 7 aunts, and I'm close to my mother. And not to mention, I got 5 sisters. So women consume my life. I'd be fucking damn if I want to hear any last one of them going through some type of spousal abuse. Nah, we not rocking like that. That's not the way it should be. So as a man, let's start learning how to communicate better with our women. That's one thing I feel like is we need to get back in touch with, is learning how to communicate. And no matter how hard the truth is, man, we're gonna have to start, man, being open and honest with each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of this shit comes from men harboring so many ill feelings, whether it's, abuse that they've been through, or this just their little dirty little secrets that they keeping hidden on the side. And their significant other becomes the back. Yeah, she receives the backlash of it. So let's start keeping it real with each other, man. For real. Like, all this beating women up and all this killing and wanting to burn, raping and shit, burning, man. Stop it, man. Stop it. Stop
physically, emotionally,
stop it.
Religiously, whateverly. Stop the violence.
And look, and before we go, I want to address this, even though it's a little outside of domestic violence. It's just the street violence. Like last night we lost another beautiful young lady in the Circle Quarter neighborhood to innocent bystander. I think she was 17. I don't know her name offhand, but it's like the second young lady that had a promising future in the last month and a half that's been cut down because you get these clowns that can't even run up on a actual target and hit their man. Like, all this shooting from across the street and up the block and around.
And you was just at the ice cream truck with him.
Fuck out of here. Like, stop it.
Y'all was just right beside each other.
Y'all was
like, why did you put everybody else in? I was so disgusted this morning because that's the way I go. And I'm like, oh man, I knew it was bad.
We were on the phone.
Yeah, we were actually talking this morning. And I was like, oh my God, what happened? And she told me, and I'm like, it was so sad because I just couldn't believe that it was just so.
And it happened. It didn't happen again. So look, y'all, please stop the violence, whether it's domestic, gun violence, verbal abuse, and any other type of violence, man. Let's start communicating, man. And bring back that sense of community that we really need, because in the end, our kids are not benefiting from it. Nope. Violence only begets violence. So if our children keep seeing violence, it just continues a cycle of a violent community. So, with that being said, I'd like to thank Ms. Queen B for
Queen
coming
B
on our
in the
set.
house.
As always, we got
Yeah.
Miss Trashy Vashy.
Trashy
I got my
Vashy.
man, Mr. Backwood Breezy down
Yeah.
there. I got best of the best in the building,
Thank
Miss
you.
CC.
What a clip at?
Yeah, she
I
she
kind
don't-
of on myself.
Yeah, she ain't even
Oh,
start.
crap.
Right. She out here somewhere. I got my favorite white guy, the super
Jacob,
producer and engineer,
yay.
Mr. Jacob.
Wow,
man.
man.
Tune in, you
I
guys.
ain't nobody. So
Wait a
fuck
minute.
it.
Don't wait. Tuesdays is coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At
tell
7
everybody
p.m.
where they
Oh
find you
yeah,
at.
go ahead.
You can find us on our like page when girlfriends talk. We on Facebook at Sabrina Jenkins -Shakur. You can follow her live. Our flyers right here
And one
on the
mo-
big screen.
We want to make sure y'all get this number. If any of you females and I guess males that's going
Males
through
too.
domestic violence, make sure you call this number 1-800-273.
Wait.
Huh?
I wasn't.
Okay.
I was giving out all
Mm,
stuff so they can follow us
I'm sorry.
or whatever.
Well, look,
So
y'all.
they can get on our page.
Get this number out here.
You can
Call this
get that
number.
number right there.
Right here.
Text
What
number.
is it?
800-273-8255.
Okay.
Or you
Or
can
text.
text 74174.
Man,
Yes.
these
Yes.
chicks got motherfucking text
We
line. They
ready.
doing it big.
Heavy.
Thank y'all for tuning in for Hard
Support
to
us for our Halloween
Man,
bus
for
party.
sure. It's going to be lit, y'all.
And come to Cabo.
One time
Bravo.
Follow our page when girlfriends talk.
when girlfriends talk.
YouTubers when girlfriends talk.
Ouch.
Your
Facebook.
assistants.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Shonda.
thank you.
Thank you for
She
everything.
didn't get on the mic.
Come here, Shonda. Come
No.
over.
Shonda said she's
Shonda,
camera
Shonda.
shy.
We got 'em.
But that's
All right,
Sean.
y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in, y'all.
Love you guys. Thank you.
We appreciate y'all for tuning in, y'all.
Thanks for tuning in.
We out.
Out.